today I'm going to be showing you what the best drivetrain is in Car Dealership Tycoon. Obviously, we recently had an update where they added drivetrain upgrades. There's 3 of them, but which one of them is the best? I'm going to be going through that today, so make sure you stick to the end and pay attention so you don't start wasting tons of money. Before I get into this, please subscribe. I'm trying to reach 100k by the end of the year. We're on track to get there, so fingers crossed. Please contribute to that and subscribe. Also, I recently released my new membership. Click the join button below to see more, but thank you very much. Hello people, welcome back to CDT. Now CDT recently just had an update where we've added a Veneno and new upgrades. Hello my friend. Hello my friend. Can I help you? He's about to send me on a quest, this man. What's going on? Oh, it's you. I'm so confused. But I recently just had a new update where you can change the brakes and you can change the drivetrain. Now, if I take out any car and we go to the modifications, you can see we now have a scroll bar here. There's so many modifications that we need a scroll bar. Get good. Mate, that's off the radar for me. So we have the addition of brake upgrades. So obviously this is kind of self-explanatory. The better the brakes you have, the quicker you'll be able to stop. Ooh, very cool. Very cool. Then we have this thing called drivetrain. Now this isn't a sort of like sport off-road race kind of thing, kind of like the tires. They actually have specific names and they all have specific functions tailored to them. So we have front wheel drive, we have rear wheel drive, and we have all wheel drive. Now for some of the younger people watching this, you probably don't know what that means, or if you don't know anything about cars, what these essentially mean is where is the power of the car being sent to? Is all of it being sent to the front wheels? Is all of it being sent to the rear wheels? Or is it being sent to all the wheels? Now just a quick heads up, if you change the drivetrain of a car, and I change it like that, if I want to change it back to rear wheel drive, I have to pay. So don't like gamble on this because you'll just lose all your money. So that's why I'm going to be teaching you what the best drivetrain is that you can use. And I really recommend you pay attention. Oops. And I really recommend you pay attention. Otherwise, you're going to waste a lot of money on drivetrain upgrades because they don't stay. You have to pay for a new drivetrain and you have to pay to switch it back. Oh my goodness. I'm doing this one-handed, by the way.
Stop the cap.
But yeah, you will waste a lot of money if you don't pay attention. So stick to the end and pay attention. So what do each of these upgrades bring to the table? Now, I'm going to quickly start this off by saying, take front wheel drive and throw it in the bin. That thing is completely useless. Stay well away from front wheel drive. All of the cheap cars like the Fiat are all front wheel drive. This Prius is front wheel drive. Stay well away from front wheel drive. Never ever, please never, unless you're trying to meme, do not put front wheel drive on your car. Do you know when the Hurricane Perf is going to be added? I don't really know, you know. If you guys want me to make a video on the new Lamborghini gizmos, oh no, then let me know in the comments below. So front wheel drive is completely off of the table. Let's talk about rear wheel drive and all wheel drive. So let's start off with rear wheel drive. Rear wheel drive you'll find on most supercars, but a lot of supercars do have all wheel drive. Rear wheel drive is good for cars which you want to use for very sharp turning, because essentially, you know, if you it bends quicker and it just turns quicker, right? Or if you want to drift, kind of like this, then rear wheel drive is going to be your best bet. But if you're trying to go like a high top speed, or you're trying to do the drag race, or you're trying to do the highway race, then all wheel drive is going to be your best bet. All wheel drive is more of like a stable, like planted to the ground drivetrain, and rear wheel drive is a bit skiddy, but that's good if you want to be able to turn quickly or drift. So if you're doing something like the circuit race or the city street race, rear wheel drive cars are probably going to be your best bet. Oh, look at that beauty. I should really get a steering wheel for this game.
We do not care.
So yeah, overall, never ever install front wheel drive on your car unless you're memeing around. If you're memeing around, it's fine. Please, I don't want to see any hypercars with front wheel drive on. And then just to elaborate, rear wheel drive is for turning or drifting. All wheel drive is for when you want to be planted to the ground and stable. It's helpful when you're going at high top speeds. Rear wheel drive is if you want to be able to turn a lot, basically. Kind of like that. Kind of like this. Oh, look at that bomber clutch. What is going on here? You right, mate? Oh, he's just crashed into a building. Oh, he's in a Tesla. That's why. He's never experienced a car with no gearbox, so he's completely clueless. Can I just point out, this man has no idea how to park. Imagine if my door was open. So let me know which drivetrain you guys prefer. Honestly, it is really like personal preference. I'm pretty sure your car has a higher top speed when you're rear wheel drive, but then again, it's a little less stable. Yeah, probably will just like, ow. You'll probably spin out at every single pothole you find. Cars meant to go fast, like the Super Sport 300 Plus or the Lavature Noir, are all-wheel drive, but there are a lot of top speed cars which are rear wheel drive. That's because being rear wheel drive, I don't know what just happened. It gives you a slightly higher top speed, I think. That's in most racing games. I don't know if CDT is too advanced like that. But let me know what drivetrain you guys think you should use for which cars. Obviously, if you like the feel of a front-wheel drive, a rear-wheel drive, or an all-wheel drive car specifically, then it'll probably be better to keep the drivetrain as it is. If you want to see what drivetrain a car comes with originally, you just go to its like actual stats, and it'll tell you what drivetrain it is. And the reason why I emphasize not to spend money on, well, just blow a lot of money on this is because on the more expensive cars like the Bullies, drivetrain upgrades are not cheap. So I can just go like bam, 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 bam. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. And I've just blown $1 million on drivetrain upgrades. For no apparent reason. But yeah, let me know what drivetrain you guys prefer. And I can't emphasize enough, it is mostly about personal preference. Oh, for God's sake, just let me park in this little hole. But yeah, it is about, oh, there's a flag. It's about personal preference. So let me know in the comments what drivetrain you guys like, and what cars do you think fit which drivetrain best. There are cars where front wheel drive is actually better. So for example, on one of my live streams, I was testing out the Formula 2019. But essentially, if you put it on front wheel drive, it actually handles a lot better. Like, it just turns better than if it was all-wheel drive. So this is all-wheel drive. You can see I'm turning, but I'm not turning that far. And if I convert it to, really quickly, front-wheel drive, you may not be able to see it, but it does definitely feel like I am turning a lot quicker. So there are situations where front-wheel drive is a better bet. But there are some times where if you change the drivetrain while driving and you come to a stop, you can't go. Like, I'm holding W, and I'm going down the hill, and I'm about to hit the railing. Help, please, please help. And I'm holding W. I'm holding W. I'm going up very slowly. I am holding W. So there are cars where front wheel drive just isn't gonna work. That's mainly because front wheel drive is made for the cheaper cars like the Fiat Multipla, the Toyota Prius. So let me know in the comments what drivetrain you guys like. Also, please subscribe. I'm trying to reach 100k by the end of the year. Also, check out my membership. That's really supportive. Bye.